Hi, this is Louise Bibby from getupandgoguru.com, and this is, well, it's not my audio blog, but it's actually an announcement to say that my audio blog is now a podcast on iTunes. Now you might be wondering what the heck an audio blog is, but last year I decided that I'd really love to be able to provide my audio, my blog posts on my blog as audios, because I really love audiobooks and podcasts myself when I'm lying in bed. So if you're a person with CFS, ME, CFIDs, whatever you want to call it, or fibromyalgia or any other illness, and you'd like to read my blogs, but you sometimes just feel like you just don't have the energy to read it, or your eyes are so tired you can't keep them open, you can now listen to them on iTunes, and you can also download them on my blog, from my blog. So yeah, it's been 10 months in the making. I started recording them 10 months ago. I've had bad lapses of my illness in that period of time, and I also learned how to do some of the technical side of things. And when I realised I could actually put this up as a podcast, I'd actually put them up in the wrong order, or I thought I had. And so I thought, well, I'm going to have to launch like 50 of them at the same time. So it's taken me some time to get it to the point where I had them all tagged correctly and everything right for iTunes. Ironically, it's now been accepted for as a podcast in iTunes. That's not the ironic part. That's the exciting part, actually. The ironic part is that none of those tags seem to work the way they were meant to. I did so much work trying to put them in. I'll just write a summary of each one so it would come up on your phone all beautiful, or on your iPad or whatever you use. And it would tell you a little summary about it, and I look on iTunes, and from what I can see, it's just giving you a few lines of the actual blog I wrote. It's pulling it straight from that blog, and it is a category podcast, which won't mean a thing to you, but it just means that I will be able to do another podcast that I plan and present it on my Get Up and Go Guru blog. So whatever, I've put it under the audio blog category. So whether that's why it's happened, I don't know. But anyway, it's stepping through my perfectionism, all of this work. And when I saw it on iTunes, do you know what? I didn't care that it wasn't perfect. I didn't care that all this work that I put into tagging hadn't worked, or that they're actually in the opposite order to what I thought they should be. Like, that was the plan. They're all 001, 002, so that they would come in like the order that I wrote them in. But because I put 50 up at the same time, but only 48 show, they've actually gone the other way. But you can actually see when I wrote them. My blogs, they've improved over time, I think. And so some of them, the newer ones, are probably better than others. But I guess that depends. Some of them may not be. They may be just as good in the early days. So really, I just wanted to give you the opportunity to listen to my blog if reading it just wears you out a little bit too much. I'd love it if that was the case with a lot of other people, but I realise that energy limits really are an issue for all of us who are blogging about CFS ME, because we're all dealing with it ourselves. And I'm no exclusion to that. I am dealing with my energy levels all the time. I actually just made another recording of this, but it was a little bit blurry because I actually have to focus it myself. And when I re-watched it, I think it's too blurry. But what I said in that was I've actually just gone and got my hair cut and coloured, see? And after that, I went and I needed some makeup, and I'd spoken to where I need the makeup from at the body shop, and I'd said to them, about, something. I'd asked them a lot of questions and they said, would you like to come for a makeover? And I thought, well, maybe I could go for the makeover after I have my hair done, and then I'll make a couple of videos. So I don't usually look this beautifully made up, and my hair doesn't usually look this good, so I'm making the most of it. And I'm making my vlog. I'm doing this now, but I will start to record videos when I'm just in my normal daggy old clothes with no makeup, or with my own version of makeup, which is not that great. But I actually think there's no shame in us looking gorgeous. We can look gorgeous. This illness is invisible. We get frustrated enough about that anyway. So we may as well make ourselves look gorgeous if we got the energy to. And frankly, today, I had to drive to the places, but other people did the job for me. It has worn me out, and I will be going for a sleep despite the fact I haven't had to do the stuff myself. But I think, why not? We may as well look as good as we can, and because that gives us a boost. I know it gives me a boost today to make me to feel like I look a little bit brighter and shinier. Anyway, off topic as usual. iTunes. Go and look it up. The Get Up and Go Guru audio blog. That's what you got to search, and I think if you search the Get Up and Go Guru, you might come up with that too, because I doubt there's two of us. And yeah, it's an official podcast. So search us up, and I'd love to hear your comments. So please come over to Twitter and leave a comment over there at GetUpGoGuru. It's just the N, not the end, in Twitter. And in at facebook.com/GetUpAndGoGuru. And where else? On the blog. Oh, I'm going blurry again. On the blog, you can do that. And one of the best things you could do for me is write a review on iTunes. And look, be honest. Look, I don't want you telling me that it's fantastic if you don't think it is. But you know, be honest. Write me a review, because the more reviews, the more iTunes takes notice of it, and the more hopefully people with CFS, ME and other illnesses can get benefits from what I write. And I'm not saying what I write is the be all and end all. It's what I write, but I think it is high quality, or I wouldn't put it up there. And if you want to argue with that, tell me on the blog, tell me anywhere. I'm happy to hear feedback, because I'm growing and developing as this goes on. All of this is, as I said, helping me step through my perfectionism, take action, and build the business that I want to build, because I really want to work with people and empower them. People with CFS, ME. I want to work with you to empower you and help you to see that your life's not over. You have a life still. It's not exactly the life that you want to have, but it is a life, and there's plenty that you can still do. You know, it depends what level of illness you're at, how much that is, but you can still contribute to the world in ways that you really want to. And I think sometimes we get so down and we feel like we're not doing the things we want to do, and that we can't do that, we can't contribute in those ways. But I can give you some tips and ideas and help you to find ways, particularly online, for you to continue to follow those passions. I promise you, there's something. We just have to sometimes get a little creative with our ideas on how to do it. So, once again, off track. Thanks for listening, and go and check out my iTunes podcast, and stay tuned for the next one. Thanks a lot. This is Louise Bibby signing off from GetUpAndGoGuru.com. Cheers guys, keep smiling.